Oh, old lady Jamie. Gotta get. Oh. I was thinking about something that I was gonna tell you. It's gone. Welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games and playing games for 24 hours.
You know it, even though every year people are like, this is unhealthy, please stop doing this to your bodies. But you know what that means?
We brought in support this year.
We brought in support. So we are here to talk about Foster the Game-a-thon Year 3. Year 3. So for anybody that doesn't know, for the past few years, we have been doing a 24-hour all-you-can-play board game-a-thon called Foster the Game-a-thon, where we, for 24 hours straight, play board games. And we stream it live, so you could play along with us.
It's a celebration of the hobby.
It's a celebration of the hobby, exactly. So we have a few announcements for this year that we want to share with you before it happens, but the first thing to know is that it is taking place on March 22nd/23rd of this year. It will start at 6 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Atlantic, and then it will go for 24 hours. So, what is Foster the Game-a-thon?
Yeah.
This, like we said, it's an all-you-can-play board game-a-thon, but it's not just about us playing board games.
No.
We created this event.
That's the last thing it's about.
The last thing it's about. We created this event for just to get people together, to get their friends together and do something crazy and play board games all day. You don't have to do 24 hours. You could do whenever you like. And the reason why we stream for the 24 hours is because we have people in our community from all over the world who don't always get to join us live for things. So if we're streaming at 4 a.m. our time, then somebody who is in Asia or somewhere can join us.
Simon in Australia.
Or Simon in Australia. Okay, Simon, calm down. Simon is hot.
Calm down. Simon's hot under the collar.
So that's what it's about. It's about getting together with your friends, playing some games, and having some fun. And if you don't have people close to you to play games with, well, I would recommend joining our Discord community because people play games online all day, well, every day. But during the game-a-thon, there's voice channels that will be set up. People are going to be on BGA playing games, so you don't have to play alone.
Correct.
Basically. So, here's some announcements for this year.
I don't know any of these.
Jeff doesn't know anything. Well, we're going to go over, this is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the schedule and our sponsors.
Sure.
We're going to talk about the giveaways because we got a bunch.
Sure.
And we're going to talk about kind of the format of this year.
Got it.
So, Jeff, we're not alone this year,
are
we?
No.
Tell the people about who's joining us.
Our good friends Ben and Sarah are traveling up to join us for the game-a-thon. We kind of threw it out there to say, hey, would you be interested in doing this with us?
Yeah.
And they were like, heck yeah, we are.
They wanted to visit anyway.
Yeah, they wanted to visit anyway. And, I mean, selfishly, it alleviates some of the stress for me.
Specifically for Jeff,
For me. Because I can't do 24 hours.
This guy can barely stay up for 12 hours.
And honestly, it probably benefits Jamie the most.
Yes.
Because Jamie usually has to carry everything, and it's just not fair. So Ben and Sarah are going to join us, which is super great. I think odds are those two will probably give us energy.
Yes.
So that we actually probably end up staying up longer.
Totally possible.
Because I don't know if... Are we ever going to get to a point where it's just them on camera? I feel like that would be weird.
No.
There would always be
at least one of us. Yes, exactly.
Ben and Sarah take over Foster the Meeple.
Take over.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm excited just to play games with them because they're phenomenal human beings and they're some of our best friends. So just being able to experience it all together with them
is going to be great.
Is going to be super great. Yeah. And again, having the ability to maybe take a break for an hour.
Yes.
Is also going to be sweet.
Yeah, so our first year we had a lot of guests join us remotely.
But then there's...
Which is really difficult to kind of manage because games go long and short and tech is complicated. Last year we did it all by ourselves. And so this year we think this is the best compromise to have a few people with us in person to do that. So that is what we are going to do. We will be filming it we'll be doing it live in our new studio.
Poor Juno.
Yeah, I might ask Zach to come and stay with her that night just because. So there's that. And this year, we are going to be doing the stream in 4 parts. And I'm going to explain that. So year 1, we did 24 hours straight and we did it on Twitch.
Got it.
We're no longer really on Twitch. So year 2, we did it on YouTube. Surprise, YouTube won't keep your video.
Oh, yes, right.
YouTube won't keep your video if it's longer than 12 hours. So we did 24 hours straight.
We lost it.
And we lost everything because YouTube was like, oh, it's too long. And there were so many people that wanted to join but couldn't, and they couldn't watch later.
Yep.
So this year, we are going to do it in 4 parts. And that is also going to make it maybe a little bit more manageable for people who want to watch later. And then you could just do like, I don't know, 4 hours at a time or whatever that math ends up being.
Yep.
It's definitely more than 4 hours at a time.
I don't know where you got
4 times. Is 4 times 4 24?
No.
Exactly.
It's 60.
Yep. So it'll be more than 4 hours. Anyways, we're doing it in 4 parts. And so 6 hours, exactly. It'll be give or take. We have up to 12 hours to do a part. But so I am soon going to be actually probably by the time this video is live, I will have those 4 parts scheduled. So something that I would love for you to do is you can click the notify me button for when it goes live. And then that way you'll know if you plan on joining when each of those sections are going to go live. Okay?
The only annoying part is like when one section ends, you'll have to
rejoin another one, and that's going to be really important. But if you don't, then
you're a bad person.
You're going to miss it out. But just know if you're not able, you're a bad person. If you're not able to join live, you will be able to watch afterwards this year for sure. All right? Okay, so let's maybe start off by talking about the sponsors of our Game-a-thon this year. We have some really great sponsors, as well as the schedule. Now, before we talk about the schedule, here's something to know. Sometimes games take a lot longer to play than you might think, and sometimes they are shorter. So the schedule is in flux as the day goes on. The first game that we are going to be kicking off Foster the Game-a-thon with this year is from one of our sponsors, which is Fireside Games. And that is going to be an ode to dueling from Table Knots. That is Castle Panic.
I've never played Castle
We've never played Castle Panic, and I'm really excited. Yeah. So we're playing Castle Panic along with its expansion. We will be doing this as a 4-player game with all 4 of us. All right, so that's what we're kicking off with, and then we're going to follow it up with another fun game of Doomlings. And
I like Doomlings.
We love Doomlings. And we'll do another 4-player game of that. And we are going to have a discount code for Doomlings that is going to be popping up kind of during the stream. But they're also one of the sponsors.
Got it.
Okay?
This is set in stone?
This is set in stone. As things will flux during the day. We all know that, right?
Because what will they do?
They're going to flux.
Okay.
At 8 a.m., we are playing Mackie Master from Kids Table Board Gaming. So shout out to them because they're sponsoring that playthrough. And then after that at 9 a.m., we're going to play Wondrous Creatures from Bad Comet Games.
Nice.
So Bad Comet is another one of the Game-a-thon sponsors. So shout out to them. What?
It's just every time you're like, it's a sponsor.
All of these are sponsored.
Yes.
Okay, maybe that's just easier for me to say. Every game that we have actually scheduled is from a sponsor.
There you go. Yeah, now you don't have to say it every time.
Okay. Then at 10 a.m., Jeff and I are going to go head-to-head playing Ironwood. Now, I say Jeff and I, but it might actually be Jeff and Ben, because I think it would be kind of fun for you two to do that. But 2-player Ironwood
Is Wondrous Creatures 2 players?
No. Wondrous Creatures, we're going to do Wondrous Creatures between 2 and 3 players. Basically, most of the games, if I don't have it like set in stone, it's a little bit flux. It's like, does somebody need a break? Great, we'll do 3 players, we'll do 2 players, whatever it might be. At the beginning of the day, we'll probably have a bit more energy to do those things. So we'll be playing Ironwood from Mind Clash Games.
Nice.
Who are our sponsor of the Game-a-thon. Okay, then at 12 p.m. Eastern, Jeff and I are going to be playing Scales of Fate from Ivy Studios. And we have already played this game, and it is great. So we're really excited. It's a 2-player version of Veiled Fate, so we're excited. At 1 p.m. Eastern, we are playing Tidal Blades 2.
Okay.
That's a bit of a longer one, so it's going to take up a little bit more chunk of our time. So then at 3 p.m., we are playing a new game from the OP called Hutan. Hutan.
It's got to be Hutan.
That's how you spell it for sure. At 4 p.m. Eastern, we are playing River of Gold.
Classic.
Which we love. We're really excited. At 6 p.m., we're going to be playing Critter Kitchen from Lucky Duck Games. And River of Gold is from Office Dog. I didn't say that. We're going to be playing Critter Kitchen from Lucky Duck Games, which we haven't played yet.
No, we haven't.
So we're very excited. At 7 p.m., we're going to be playing Kinfire Chronicles, which I think that Ben and Sarah are actually going to love because it's very like RPG kind of board game-esque. At 8, and that's from Incredible Dream. At 8 p.m., we will be playing Crafting the Cosmos, also from Office Dogs. We're both very excited for that. Then at 9, we're going to be playing a very mean game of Perch.
Perch is great.
All 4 of us. It's going to be awesome. And that's from Inside Up Games. And then our last sponsored play will be at 10 p.m. and that is Floresta from Arcane Wonders.
Nice.
All right. So those are all of the games that we have on the schedule. Now, in terms of other games that we're going to be playing, we are definitely going to be playing things like Tinder Blocks, Flip 7, probably Dice Town, probably things, because this is all going to be like midnight forward.
Yeah, I want to bring out like Captain Flip, I think.
Yeah, like we're going to be playing some like fun, easy, light brain games because that is going to be from midnight until like 7 a.m. We will maybe schedule in Tinder Blocks for 4 a.m. our time.
Tradition.
Be there or be square to watch us defeat it again. We're playing the After Dark version this year. I don't know what that means, but it's going to get spicy.
Yeah, apparently.
Who knows what's going to happen? So those are the games that we have on the schedule. And then the last thing, there's 2 more things for this video. I want to go over the giveaways that we're going to be doing and just one more little thing after that. So as per usual with the Game-a-thon, we are going to have a bunch of giveaways. And this is a big shout out to all of these publishers who are sponsoring these giveaways. So they're the ones that are going to be giving you the games. Now I want to mention some of these are going to have restrictions in terms of who can enter. Like some might be North America only, some might be worldwide, some might have certain countries that can't enter. All of that information is going to be in the description of this video. So if you're unsure, that's how it's going to work. All right. We're going to be giving away. Actually, I'm going to tell you what the challenges is because every year we do a challenge and we match it to a game. Some of the matches make sense and some of them don't, okay? So just don't worry about it. The first challenge...
So go ahead and don't worry about it.
So go ahead and don't worry about it. The first challenge that we're going to have is to play a solo game. The winner of this challenge is going to win a copy of Ironwood from Mind Clash because you could play that solo. There you go. And if you're like, how do I enter? I'll talk about that at the end of this list, all right? The next one is to play a game remote or online. That's the next challenge. And if you do this, you are going to win a copy of Biomouse from North Star Games, which you can play on Board Game Arena.
You can.
So
I have done that.
That would be very meta of you, Inception, to play that to win this game. Then we have Play a Game with Friends. And for this one, it's going to be Sacred Valley from North Star Games. So shout out to them. Then we have Played a Game with Family. Ohana, with your family. For this one, you can win a copy of Critter Kitchen from Lucky Duck Games, which once again we're going to be playing. Joined FTM for a game on YouTube. So if you join us for a live play, that means you jump into the stream at any point, you can win a copy of River of Gold from Office Dogs, which you know is one of our well, definitely one of my favorites from last year. It seemed to not have been on your list.
It's a great game.
Unacceptable. Played a game that is new to you. This person's going to win Crafting the Cosmos. New game from Office Dogs, which is very exciting. Played an old favorite. You can win Super Boss Monster, which is a nice shout out because we played that on the Game-a-thon last year.
We did.
And this is from Brotherwise Games. Played at least 5 games. You can win a copy of Perch from Inside Up. Played at least 10 games, you can win a copy of Emerald Skulls from our friends over at Thunderworks. Yeah, we could for sure. If you taught a game, you can win a copy of Ahoy from Leader Games. Played a cooperative game, you can win a copy of Metro Runner from Thunderworks Games, which is not a cooperative game. We don't have any cooperative games for me to match that to. This one's going to be really exciting, okay? If you played a game in under 30 minutes, you could win a copy of Arcs from Leader Games,
Ooh.
which you can't typically play in under 30 minutes.
Well, maybe.
But this is your reward for playing a game so fast.
Maybe.
And then last but not least, if you signed up for the Game-a-thon via Eventbrite, you're going to win a game from All Play. I just don't know what the game is yet, but that's going to be
one
what
of them.
it's going to
And
be.
most of them are very good.
Yeah, 100%. So you're like, well, Eventbrite, I will have the link in the description below where you can sign up for Foster the Game-a-thon through the Eventbrite link. And this basically just helps us know a little bit better of how many people are participating with us, and then I'll send out like email notifications and stuff like that. Now, if you want to enter for a giveaway, there's going to be a few ways that you can do that. You can enter through social media. So Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter. So those are the three. I was like, are there other social medias? So Instagram, Blue Sky, and Twitter. If you do that, you have to tag us at Foster the Meeple. Did I say meatball?
It sounded like you said meatball.
You have to tag us at Foster the Meeple and use the hashtag Foster the Game-a-thon. And actually, let's go with Foster the Game-a-thon 2025.
That's a long hashtag.
I know, but it's hard to like, if people tagged us last year with Foster the Game-a-thon, then...
I got you.
Yeah, Foster the Game-a-thon 25.
I'm just judging you.
It's all going to be in the description of this video. You can also enter through Discord, which is what most people will do because we have Game-a-thon channels, and there's going to be a specific channel under Foster the Game-a-thon for challenge entries. And if you just throw your pictures and stuff in there and put this is my entry for whatever, it'll be really easy for us to gather it from there, which I also want to mention, if you do share pictures, and we highly encourage you to because we'll do a wrap up after, we will share those pictures. So I'm going to say it now instead of later, but like if you share a picture of yourself enjoying the Game-a-thon, which once again we love, like last year it was one of my favorite parts of the Game-a-thon was seeing how many people joined in. We are most likely going to share unless you send me a message and say, hey, I just wanted to share this with you, but maybe please don't share it because we will kind of do a little slideshow in our wrap up.
Yeah, so if you don't want your images shared, message us and tell us, or don't share it.
One or the other, exactly. So that's everything. Make sure that you sign up in the Eventbrite link, which is linked below. Please join us, even if you can only join us for like 15 minutes or whatever, just throw us on in the background. You can chat in the live chat, which we're going to be very loopy, so please be warned. It's going to, probably by honestly 6 p.m., it's going to get a little crazy because we're going to be so, like, we will have played so many games.
That early? I think 9-ish.
9-ish.
9 or 10 is when it's going to get real spicy.
Yeah. So we would love to
I'm
have
going to
you
be falling
join us.
asleep by about 8:30.
Oh, that's the other thing. We will take breaks throughout the day. So we'll have a few pre-recorded videos that we'll play as we take breaks because we need to sleep throughout the day. We need to have naps. We need to eat. So there will be breaks, and those breaks are usually going to be around like an hour.
Are you going to actually schedule the videos to be long enough this time so it's not like a...
Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes we'll do a challenge and it's just going to loop and you just got to go with it.
Every 15 minutes.
All right. But anyways, we're really excited. It's always a good time. It is a challenge on the body and the mind for sure, but it's always great. And please join us and please take pictures and share those pictures because like I said, I had like the best time ever. Young, old, everybody in between joining us.
Can confirm. I think Jamie had more fun looking at all the images after the fact.
Yeah, I just love our community and I love that they show up for this and they play games and it's just great. So we're really excited. Please do join us. If you're not in the Discord, jump in the Discord. We have a whole Game-a-thon channel and tell your friends about it. You know, get them to play games with you. Yeah. That would be great. But I think that's everything that we have for the video today.
It is.
If you're interested in buying board games, perhaps even some for the Game-a-thon, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us, that is...
the Boardroom Game Cafe.
Heck yeah, it is. And if you like what you see...
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. Now we say goodbye, and we'll see you at the Game-a-thon. Bye!
Later days.
All right?
I just burped.
Gross. Yep. So 7 a... or I'll talk in Eastern time because that's probably easier for people since we're in our own very special
Are you
time
going to go
zone.
through every time in every game? Gamey has a tendency to make things very long.
What?
Like, our YouTube channel name's very long.
Foster the Meeple.
Our URL's long.
At Foster the Meeple. FosterTheMeeple.com. FosterTheMeeple@gmail.com. Anyways,